Hey, Viola Rules here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. So we're still doing the cross-examination for Adrian Andrews, and now she's talking about the glass of juice. Because she pleaded the fifth, so this was the only way we could get her to continue to talk. Because Edgeworth said you're not implicating yourself, but I get the feeling we're gonna find some way to... He's either trying to prove her innocence, or he's trying to make it so that her plead the fifth is completely invalidated because she's going to say something that will incriminate herself to the point that she has to talk. Or a combination of both. I don't know. Okay. So what do I need to present to? Because I've gone through, I've pressed everything, nothing new was added. I think this is the problem statement, because she said that when she saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross her mind, but he had the knife stuck in his chest, correct? So... I don't know, like, I guess somebody sitting like this, you wouldn't immediately think that they were dead, but at the same time, you wouldn't exactly think it was normal either, so I'm gonna go ahead and present this. So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? What is the meaning of this? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Kurita's chest. Exactly. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead man. That's... well, you see... I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink. Your point is? Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. Yep. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer. Whoa, reel it in a bit, Phoenix. I don't think that's true in the slightest, but... No! Again, I don't think it's her, but we'll see, I guess. Looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt Ongard, is not guilty after all. But that's impossible. You're wrong. Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt. I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so is that you might end up incriminating yourself. Which you did anyway. That's because... Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. Still sticking to your guns, huh? Then there is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt Ongard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Edgeworth, help? Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? No, we haven't. It wasn't her. What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Yeah, because we're wrong. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ongard. Geez, took you long enough. Your Honor, prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. Well, what? The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. The absolute real truth? What are you? Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, Carmen. but as long as you protect yourself through silence, Matt Engarde will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie! I don't believe you! You're literally about to be accused. What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. Yes, because you're both innocent. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? No. I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma, of course. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrew lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt Engarde will be acquitted. Which is true, but she has to take the bullet for it. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging on to them. Then, what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? No, she's not, Phoenix. All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority. At the expense of others, Phoenix. It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone help me. The only one who can help you is yourself, Miss Andrews. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? The court can't continue on like this, therefore I'd like to hear what you intend to do. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Wright, I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there. Right? Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Request not guilty verdict, force Andrews to testify. Force Andrews to testify, please. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you are really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. Engarde would get an acquittal, but in his place you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end? Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me. That's enough! I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong. Well, we tried. Such a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this, however. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Disclose? Stop! Mr. Edgeworth! This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Oh. Okay, I thought it was going to be us that would air her dirty laundry to the court, but apparently it's Edgeworth. Okay. Just stop. Please stop. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. How did you get a copy of it? That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. Oh, we're doing this again, where we have different parts of the same document. What will you do now, witness? You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court The true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrienne Andrews. The secret of her codependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. Please, please stop! I beg you, if people find out... I'll... Well, it's up to you. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. Ooh. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your breathing lips. God, Edgeworth's really riled up. No matter what I have to do. So, will you tell the court yourself or shall I? Either is fine with me. I'll talk, but please, help me. Okay, wow. Nothing matters anymore. My quote-unquote crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made him dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. I'm guessing the inconvenience was Lotta being in the hallway. So stab the body with the knife, but why would you do that? Isn't it obvious to pin the blame on a certain person? A certain cowardly man. Well, what do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a while to understand, but this is the truth. Sort of. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim Juan Carita in the chest with the knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is her crime. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. Okay. So she did say a couple of things that stood out to me as strange, but we'll go through that in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time.